Every real cowboy like myself knows how lonely it is out on the open range, which is why I listen to the Cowboy Boys podcast. With best contractually obligated friends, Shayne Smith and Mac Arthur, the Cowboy Boys will comfort your soul better than any disease-ridden saloon gal ever could. Cowboy Boys.
We need to begin this podcast episode with an apology.
Okay.
To everyone. We're sorry for blowing up. What's her name? Gina.
Oh, yeah. I was like, do we need a roommate meeting or what did I do?
No. This is podcast business.
Yeah. Sorry, everyone. We were lusting over Gina Carano.
Yeah. Gina Carano, like 1 or 2 episodes ago.
Dude, we were so horny for her. Because both of us, because Mac doesn't watch Mandalorian, but I do, and I was finishing it, and Mac watched a couple episodes with me, and both of us were just like, oh, dude, thick mommy could get it. Like, we were so into how she just was a fucking big buff girl, dude.
She's a boss babe.
Oh,
just
and then
killing it,
dude.
Throwing little twinks around the Star Wars universe.
Yeah, unfortunately, she's fucking,
yeah, she's canceled.
Yeah,
by Disney,
and not even canceled in the way where normally when people get canceled, I'm like, whatever. She's canceled in the way where it's like, oh no, yeah, you definitely shouldn't have said those things. When you posted a photo of a Jewish woman being beaten to death by Germans in the street,
she was trying to make a point that being conservative and having conservative viewpoints is like being Jewish in Nazi Germany.
It's so
and I'm
funny.
like, wait. I'm like, I understand your point, but that's like if my car overheated and I was just like, damn, this is just like 9/11.
Yeah, no, get it. Definitely.
Like, they're like, it's so.
Gym was closed. Basically, Tiananmen Square over here.
Yeah. I'm like, the only thing I feel like the only thing you should compare the Holocaust to is other Holocausts.
Yeah, definitely.
Especially when it's named the Holocaust.
Dude,
everyone knows which one you're talking about.
Even it's even weird when people are like, have you ever heard someone try to compare slavery to the Holocaust? Even that is just like, no.
I get that one. I'm with that one.
No, don't take that.
Slavery
is a wholly different and absolutely as horrific event, but they're not the same thing.
I'm saying they are equally horrific, so the comparison stands. But you can't be like,
I guess that's fair.
I can't post my conspiracy memes on Facebook without getting banned.
Also, the world is. I think that they're just like angry because the internet is liberal.
Yeah.
So they're like, oh, you can't be on the internet because liberal people will attack you. It's like, yeah, well, most of us can't go to dinner because our families will shit on us for like whatever opinion. So it's not
mine.
Well, yeah, but like, you know what I mean? Like her.
See, the secret is everyone who's like, you can't talk to your family because they're too crazy. You have to out crazy your own family.
I do.
And that's the secret.
I just ramp it up immediately to. I just immediately go to, well, we should start killing them.
No.
My mom's like, all right, I'm out.
I'm talking. See, you go crazier into your own lane. I'm saying you have to go to their side and out crazy them.
Oh, I do that a little.
So when someone's like, oh, the Jews control all the media, I'm like, you still believe in Jews? Shows what you know.
Still believe in Jews?
Yeah. The Anunnaki invented Jews. Jews are all holograms, by the way. I've never met a real one in my entire life.
Hey, easy now.
Yeah,
easy.
yeah.
I told you that in confidence.
So that is the secret with your family. When people you like to hang around, that have crazy ideas.
Yeah.
But also, if I were given, I don't know I wonder how much she was making for The Mandalorian. Let's look that up.
Millions? For sure.
If you gave me a job that paid me $10,000 a month, I would toe whatever the line is.
Well, I mean, also they're not even telling you can't have opinions. You can't
just
be
dial
vocal.
it back. do what normal A-list celebrities do. They retweet GoFundMes and like kids who need backpacks or whatever, and they like, hey, this is cute. Oh, look at this cat I saw. Stay indoors, everybody, wear a mat, and everyone's just like, whatever. Don't rock the boat.
Yeah.
Once the show is over, that's when you reveal your true power.
Yeah. Dude, I can't like I live in a prison. Because I have to be online. If you're an A-list celebrity, you don't have to. You're just famous sans Twitter.
Dude, Kevin Sorbo did it perfectly. He got that Hercules money and then was like, "Oh, by the way,
I'm insane."
yeah. Jesus.
She told me to be Hercules, and you're like, "What? What the fuck,
Dude,
Kevin?" And he's like, "No, he did." Also, Jesus told me the Iraq War was fine. You're like, "Kevin, what?"
So,
dude. Xena better than Hercules, confirmed.
Xena? Yeah, we always knew that.
I mean, no, we always knew, but now we have double, triple confirmation.
Are you kidding me? Lucy Lawless?
Dude, Lucy Lawless is hotter than Kevin Sorbo also.
Yeah.
By a wide margin, like an incredible margin.
So anyways.
Yeah.
We would like to apologize for blowing up.
Yeah.
I feel like we're partly...
listen, to be clear, everyone, I'm still horny at Gina Carano.
I would still fuck her.
I would still fuck her, but afterwards, when I met her parents, I would be like, and I'm a communist, and I would embarrass her, and I would hurt everyone's feelings.
Death by
we would break
snoo.
up, yeah, and it would be a whole thing, but she's so, yeah.
Would you... Do you forgive her for being that hot?
No.
You don't
I don't forgive her, but I would fuck her. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a very
fair.
damaged individual, but listen, I can't help myself.
I think a lot of people fuck people they don't respect.
Yes, yeah.
That's very common. I think that was like
as long as she didn't say anything about Jewish stuff while I was fucking her.
What if that made it hotter?
No.
I've
had people get racial while I'm having sex with them, and it's always weird.
What race were they?
I'm
saying, were they Palestinians?
No,
because that would be the ultimate.
I have had sex with Middle Eastern people who have we've
like
both. It's been a joke. We've both laughed about like the fact that our peoples are enemies, but I've hooked up with people I hooked up with a woman who asked me to call her the N-word.
And
I did not.
Oh,
and then
what?
She repeatedly called me the N-word, and I was just like,
how dare you?
I don't know if I can hang.
She asked you.
Yes, she
kindly.
did. She did ask me kindly, but she wanted me to do it not kindly. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
It was a lot. I was like, this is too much. Here's my thing. I was also at her house, and like her fucking cousins were home or something,
it was like
and I
a
was
trap.
just like, dude, yeah, I was just like, well, they're gonna hear me through the door and just bust down and be like, what like, and they're gonna kill my mayo ass for saying whatever. Anyway, it was a very precarious situation.
Did she not?
Yeah,
okay,
yeah, no, she did.
I was gonna say if she didn't, then you got to do it.
She was also super weird about it. I've hooked up with a few girls, especially here in New York, that are black, and they're like, my thing is white guys.
That's fair.
And I'm like, okay, like I don't know, the way they communicate it feels gross.
It feels racist
No,
to
dude,
you?
it does. It feels weird. And of course, I've done it every time. But I've been like, I mean, I guess I haven't done that in a long time since we first moved here. But still, I'm just, I don't know.
Hey,
I don't like it.
It's sometimes
be into white guys. But like be into them because like, oh yeah, white people are attractive to me also. Don't be like, I only fuck weird white guys. This is my thing.
No.
I love how nerdy you are.
Stop kink shaming.
Dude, it feels like a kink, but like I don't like when a woman relates my skin color as if it's a foot fetish. Like my whiteness is feet, you know what I mean? She's like, oh, you shouldn't even be here in the Bronx. And I'm like, what the fuck? I can come here if I want.
I don't think you can.
Dude, I don't know. It's weird.
Good for them. They found their thing.
Yeah.
And they feel confident enough to ask you
Dude,
to
they
do
do.
So they have good communication skills. They have boundaries.
Yep.
I don't know. They probably figured it out.
They
found someone.
They're happy. Actually, I know specifically one of those women is dating the most serial killer looking white guy now. I'm friends with her on Instagram.
But does he have a bowl cut?
Dude, like straight up. Well, he's like a Russian.
I was gonna
so
say
he's got like the
yes.
wispy mustache with the like weird, and he's like this skinny, tall white guy. And she went so she went as white as possible.
Whiter than white.
Yeah, dude. So good for her.
Yeah.
I mean, that's all I have to say
That's
about that.
True love.
But I mean, I wouldn't. And I've also slept with Latin women who have wanted me to say some wild things.
yeah,
They also call you the N-word while you're having sex with them.
what?
Dude, it has happened.
I feel. I don't know.
You've never met those kinds of?
No.
Oh yeah, well, firstly, you're from Utah, and you didn't really hang out with other Latin people.
I don't sleep with Hispanic women. Sorry.
Yeah, Hispanic women are. Well, you've hung out with Polynesian men.
Yeah.
And they say whatever they want.
Yeah. No, anyone who's not white, and even white guys, they say they say all the slurs.
No,
they do.
Yeah, I mean, no, you're correct.
They do
Everyone's
say it.
saying all the slurs, but maybe don't.
I'm not here to police anyone's speech.
I'm not policing anyone's speech. I'm just saying, hey, think about it.
I was saying that when I was a machinist, everyone said the N-word, and it's like, all right, whatever.
Well, yeah, that's blue collar shit.
Yeah,
of course.
They're all.
When I worked at like Subway, everyone was. I remember the first time I heard a white guy say it around black people who were okay with it, and I was just like, what now? What just happened in front of me?
That's
in front of my Utah eyes. Because you
No.
don't understand. Because I never hung out with black people growing up. So when I saw it, I was like, oh, so he's allowed.
Yeah,
This shit is crazy.
that's called class solidarity,
dude. And they were just like, say it. And I was
the liberal elites want to police our speech. See, now I'm gonna get canceled from my Disney Plus show.
Well, it is true. Coastal people do suck ass.
No, I'm just saying when people get like really out of shape about. What am I saying?
What are you saying?
I don't know. I got two Gina pills.
Yeah, you started thinking about class and as it relates to. Listen, they're just like there's certain places and times for all different types of speech. Listen, I support for instance, I support everyone saying cunt, but don't go to preschool and start calling the kids cunts.
Dude, that was the I think I brought that up at like some open mics when people have like small open mics in like the back of a laundry shop or like at like some guy. What was there? There was like some pizza shop, and these are always there's the main club where the club sets the rules and they're like, hey, don't be gross. That's the only rule.
Yeah.
And that's like a general rule of most clubs.
Yeah,
and so,
yeah.
But then smaller people who have a beef with the big comedy clubs usually have to start their own, or for whatever reason they're not getting enough stage time, and they're like, fuck the man, there's no rules here, this pizza shop, and there'll be like a family trying to eat in the corner and some guy will be like just saying the most horrific shit. I remember there was a guy who was like going off. He's like, my mom is a cunt, and I wish I would have killed her, and it's just like that. And I had to follow him, and I'm like, hey, sorry to that family in the back. I've told these guys not to go off. I'm not associated with this. You can actually see me at the main club. But anyways, here's my jokes.
Dude,
it's just like
it's always the wildest.
Time and place.
Dude, here's the thing. I'm a free speech guy. I support all free speech. I also support free consequences.
Yeah.
Like, talk shit, get hit, dude. I'm with it.
Post weird conservative takes, and liberal tech bros will deplatform you.
Yeah, sorry. Like, also, listen, if you don't want to be bullied for your shitty ideas online, teach your uncle how to use Twitter. Straight up. Like, he's just not on Twitter, and that's why it feels like you're getting bullied by the whole world. Half the country is conservative, yet most of the country or most of the Twitter users are liberal. Why is that? Well, conservative people don't fucking know how to use their phones.
No, they do.
No, they don't.
I think it's just old people.
Yes, yes. It is old people, straight up.
No one's followed me on Parler. I was gonna say I posted my Parler and no one has followed me yet.
Anyway, it's just like, I'm sorry Pop doesn't know how to fucking use Twitter, Gina. Stop crying.
Whatever.
Anyway,
she's rich.
Her comparing people to the Holocaust was wild, but that wasn't really like, that was a, hey, I made a bad take. What really got me was like her crazy like anti-mask shit and like.
Isn't she doubling down on all that though?
Yeah, that's where she got me. That's where it was like, Gina, what are you doing?
She could have at least tried the like. Sorry, I was drinking that night.
Yeah.
I got a little too.
Dude,
I was watching Alex Jones on TV, Ancient Aliens. I was just popping off. Sorry.
You want to know who's the real goat? Oh fuck, I can't remember her name. There was this conservative woman who's on Fox News, and she has a show, like a smaller show.
Dude, they all look the same. They're all
yeah,
so impossibly hot.
She was some hot blonde waspy woman that I would disappoint everyone I know by having sex with. And
Not me.
Listen, I would. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
Here's my firm stance.
What's that?
Politics do not belong in the bedroom.
Yeah, as soon as we get out, I hate you. Get out of my face.
Yeah.
But while we're in there,
we're just two human beings
in the moment.
Exactly.
Dude.
That's why it's like if a girl showed up in an SS uniform, I'm like, she's down. I gotta do my. I gotta go for it.
Dude, I was thinking about that the other day. Like, what if you had a movie where it was like a Titanic situation? They like fall madly in love. They have all stuff in common. They trauma bond, and then at the very end, they like get off the boat, and he's just like, "Hey, so I'm going to like an anti-mask rally later. You want to come with me?" And she's like, "What the fuck? You're one of those guys?"
Yeah.
And then end movie, they don't work out.
No, that's easy.
No,
she can just wear a mask. Stand by your man.
There's science denial is like a hard line for me.
Science denial, but you'd still fuck.
Yeah,
but there are no maskers, so you're gonna get you're breathing in the air that they breathe in out of around all their other no mask friends.
Well, I'm not talking about fucking them right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but like eventually.
Science denial.
Science denial. Also, anyway, it doesn't matter. What were we saying earlier about
We're
Gina?
apologizing.
Oh yeah, we were apologizing for Gina. Anyway, she's fucking dumb.
Yeah.
Gina, if you hear this, you're so dumb, but just know that you can slide. Oh, wait, you've been deplatformed. So just write me a letter. My address is online. You can Google it. I've been doxxed several times, as have probably you at this point.
No, yeah, so I just got I got a random gift for...
Yeah, we've
been...
like,
oh, this is nice.
Yeah, no.
I don't know why people complain about it.
I mean, there have been times where not great stuff has happened, but not for a long time. We've been good.
I think the pros vastly outweigh the cons.
Yeah, no.
If you're a good person and your address is out there, good will come to you.
True.
Unless it doesn't. Who knows? We'll see.
I know someone's going to mail us one of those cool boxes where you open it and it like shoots a gun at you.
I was going to say.
Not even a bomb.
A glitter bomb.
That already happened to us.
Yeah, you opened your Valentine in my room and got all of your Valentine's glitter on my shit.
Which was very funny.
I don't know why you open envelopes upside down.
I didn't mean to. Firstly, I don't open envelopes very often. I'm not a receiver of... Well, I guess I am now, but I never was a receiver of mail, so I just open them rabid like a gift.
Yeah, every time I mail out stickers for the podcast,
get
your free stickers at Cowboy Boys Patreon whatever.
Yeah.
Every time I mail out stickers, I have to re-look up online like what corner the stamp goes in,
dude,
how to like write an address. It's just like this makes no sense.
I cannot tell you how many times I've had to double, triple check how you write a check.
Yeah.
I'm just like looking at it like, all right, hold on. I know what to do here. Hold on.
I still have my checkbook from when I opened my checking account when I was 16. I haven't gone through half of those checks.
Dude, how did checks even... You wrote on paper and people just trusted you? That shit is stupid, dude.
Yeah,
our parents are fucking stupid.
No, it worked most of the time.
No, it didn't.
And then you...
we don't have it anymore because it didn't.
No, it's because better stuff came around. It was a better system back then. Because you could pass back bad checks and then just go to a different town.
Yes, yeah,
that was a
Leonardo
better system.
DiCaprio style.
Exactly. Good people. It worked for good people, and then
it also works for bad people.
Exactly. That's a better system.
It is
worked
true
for everyone. If you needed to eat, you could pass a bad check in a town and hop a train, and no one would see you anymore. The only person you screwed over was the small business owner, and now they're screwed anyways. So
yeah, true.
Back then, if one person steals from like a business, oh well, they count for that. But when like a government shuts down everything, that's worse. So stealing from Also, stealing from the government is what your favorite thing is.
Yeah. Stealing from the government is great.
I've been thinking about how you like to steal from airports a lot, and I fully support it.
Yeah. I steal from airports. I steal from the government. When I was a kid, you know what we used to do that I forgot? My friend Robbie had all this property out in the middle of nowhere. Behind his house, he literally had 15 acres, but no farm. It used to be farmland. His family was from the city, moved to the small town to raise their kids. So he grew up in a small town. His parents were city people. They didn't have farm land, so all the land just died. So he had a BMX track out there and built a fort and had trampolines and just didn't use that land for fucking anything. So we would just put shit out there, and when he got his license, he got a car because his family was well off. And so all of us poor kids would jump in his car, and we would always drive around. And any time we saw traffic cones, we would steal as many as we could. And we had a fucking graveyard of traffic cones, barriers, signs, anything you could think of. And we would shoot them, run them over. We would take them into town and make and then seal off roads.
That's so fun.
Yeah, it's really fun.
I don't think those are cheap.
No, they're not.
I think
Fuck the government, dude.
I think
get wrecked.
I think the people that own the traffic. I don't think the government owns the traffic cones.
I don't know.
I think
Oh, okay.
Hold on, pause.
Yeah, hold on. We got a package or something is happening here.
And we're back.
We had a 5-minute aside, but I told the story that even Mac was like, "Nope, not this one. Can't go on the podcast."
Yeah. We'll save it for the Patreon. Do you know there's a government website where you can buy all the knives they confiscate from the TSA knives?
What?
That's essentially stealing. You're stealing from your fellow man.
Oh, that's fucked up.
And you can
police auctions are fucked up.
They are, but it's also a great place to pick up cheap, cool stuff.
You can get cars and different things.
Cool criminal stuff.
Yeah.
I want to buy a box of pocket knives. They sell them in 100 pocket knives.
Are you serious?
For just cheap.
Damn, dude. I got a pocket knife onto a plane.
Yeah, tons of people have. It's pretty easy.
Yeah, on accident.
I don't think they're...
I got a razor blade onto a plane once, too. I forgot I had one of those flippy, a whole handle, like a knife, and you insert a razor blade and then screw it down.
Yeah.
I had one of those for shaving Warhammer models, and I accidentally left it in my bag and flew with it a year ago.
Yeah, whatever. Do you think the what is it? Not ISIS. Who did 9/11? Not Bush, but he did. But
Al-Qaeda.
Al-Qaeda. Them. Damn. They've been out of the game forever.
yeah, no, it's
Al-Qaeda.
True. Yeah, well, I can't because Al-Qaeda has different branches, and Al-Qaeda in Iraq became ISIS.
I miss Al-Qaeda. They were the goats.
They were the fucking the OGs.
Yes, they seemed. I believed in their cause.
Do you remember the Northern Alliance?
No.
Oh, that was the faction that fought Al-Qaeda before we showed up to Afghanistan to help them.
I was gonna say, I wonder if the Al-Qaeda guys were just oh no, I accidentally snuck a knife on the plane. Well, I guess we got to do this now. But then I realized they're the reason that you can't have that. My whole
you
thing.
used to be able to have a razor blade or sewing needles or whatever.
I feel like back in the day, have you ever seen pictures when flying? They had whole lounges.
Yeah.
There's people drinking martinis and smoking. There's a grand piano and some guy playing, and it's just all this for $50, and you're like, it's still not affordable. Now they just cram us all in.
Dude, back then people used to dress up to fly. It was an event. They're you got to wear your suit like it's church.
Yeah, it was an event. You're flying.
Now I fly and I'm just no.
I'm saying, how was it so cheap back then? Did your dollar just go farther? It was gas just cheap?
Profits. They didn't realize how big they could make profit margins. They were still trying to create the best product possible and just survive. Then they realized, people have to fly. Fuck these people. Maximize profits and get them in the shittiest planes humanly possible because they have to do it. Fuck them.
Dude, I feel like there could be a cool company that you could just make a little bit of profit, and by doing that, you make a lot more by being like, hey, we give you leg room.
That's what JetBlue kind of is.
Hey, you want to smoke on our planes? Go for it.
Nah, that
Smoker.
one a smoking plane.
Yeah,
Dude, I wonder how many people would do it.
Dude.
They're like, I don't even need to go to Minnesota. I just wanted to smoke on a plane.
Exactly. How cool would Smoker Air be?
Smoker Air.
Or what would you call it? You could paint the whole plane to look like a cigarette. the
You
front
could,
or
you
I guess
could.
the back is all orange.
Oh
The
fuck.
front has like a little red glow. Dude, they should make specialty planes. Maybe this is an idea for even like Delta. Like every like 1 out of 100 planes to a city is just like, this is a smoker's flight. So you
Yeah,
know how
yeah.
like do hotels still do that? Have smokers rooms?
No.
No?
No, you have to go outside. They kick you out.
Man, fuck the government. It's just regulating everything, cramming us all. You can't smoke on a plane. Now you're all in there like inmates.
No way.
crammed
That's
together.
one of the better things the government has done is making it so I don't have to like smell people's cigarette smoke at fucking basketball games or airplanes.
Look
I
at you.
hated that shit as a kid. My mom smoked like a chimney, dude. Everyone I knew smoked. I was always just like surrounded by it.
Yeah, think of how awesome it is if you smoke.
Yeah,
you get
yeah.
to smoke at a basketball game.
Yeah, no, it's if they had a smoking section of the basketball game,
Just one full stand.
with like 15 feet of space on either side.
No, you would
And then
still
you're
smell
smoking.
it.
You're smoking adjacent seats are cheaper.
Okay.
If you're willing,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
can't smoke, but you would be adjacent to the smoke.
They still would.
And then, and then we're on the other side in the non-smoking area.
Dude, how about smoking in theaters? Oh,
Ugh.
how cool would that be? What you're like? So I'm like, I don't even smoke, and I'm just like, I would love it. I would
No
love
way, because
to.
the smoking in a theater reminds me of like the self or the cherry of the cigarette would make me go insane.
Oh, the little light. with
Yeah, then I would lose my mind and destroy.
Not all the people coughing.
Shayne smash. I don't even like when people cough. I'm like, what are you sick? Get the fuck
Yeah,
out of
they
here.
are
dude.
sick. They're dying.
Dude, I want people to be quiet at the movie theater.
Dude,
It makes me insane.
The smoker's cough is just so.
It always makes me laugh.
It's so like you're dying, dude.
Yeah, I know. I love to fuck with my friends who smoke and be like, well, it's good knowing you, dude. You're
But-
like on the way out. You have weeks to live.
That's what I'm. You know how there's like the whole like legalize all drugs movement.
Yeah.
I think Portugal did it pretty successfully,
Yeah.
and it like makes drug numbers legalize smoking is what I'm saying. make smoking so normal again that it becomes lame. It's like, oh yeah, we could smoke, but what's the point? There's no when you make smoking illegal, that's when teens want to smoke.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. I guess if you were just like, no, wait, no, because when they said anyone could do it, everyone was doing
Yeah,
it.
kids can smoke if they want, but
No. You've seen every kid you've seen smoke like overseas when they're like, hey,
Dude.
look, here's a Chinese 8-year-old that smokes, and you're like, he should not. He should not.
actually, I think I read this once because there's like a weird There's not a correlation, but there's like a weird Asian people don't get like lung cancer as high as like white people and everyone else. And I think it's in their, you know how like they can't process alcohol, they get the Asian glow.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Do you know about Asian glow with like alcohol?
No.
So Asian glow, like a lot of Japanese and Chinese people.
Where'd
like,
you read this?
This is real.
The footnotes of Mein Kampf.
No, this is real.
Hitler's race lore. He's like, listen, the Asian people can be on our side because they have Asian glow.
Asian glow is real.
Are you about to show me?
No, it's a real thing. So
Okay.
they can't process alcohol as well. You know, like a Russian guy will just drink vodka and it'll be like water to him.
Are you trying to say that white people are the drunkest people?
I'm not saying white people. I'm saying Russians.
Okay.
It's the or Asian flush, Asian glow. So they turn like red because they're so flush and they can't like process the alcohol as much. But they're like when you, what is it? It balances out because I think they can smoke so much. A lot of these Asian countries can smoke more and they don't get lung cancer as much. So that's also like. Yeah, I guess they just smoke, like their children smoke, and it doesn't affect them. A lot of people smoke.
How do you know they don't get lung cancer as much? Wouldn't
I read one study
Oh, okay, I was gonna
once
say,
10 years ago.
my brain goes, most Asian countries are South Asian or Southeast Asian.
Yeah.
Most Southeast Asian countries are impoverished, which means they have no medical care, which means they're just not getting diagnosed with lung cancer. And if they have it, they just die from it without being diagnosed.
All right, but you definitely know that there are people who, I want to say there are different races who react to drugs better than not. Like Scottish, Irish people. Irish people can drink as much as they want, and it's nothing to them.
Yeah, that is real.
Exactly.
There's something. I will admit that some people have weird superpowers.
And the Asian people, and it goes both ways because you don't need to drink as much to get drunk. So you drink a beer and it stays in you longer, and you're like, woo, cheaper alcohol.
Nice. Okay. I would like to hear from our Asian listeners on this.
You didn't know about Asian Glow?
No.
That's the thing. They can't process alcohol.
I would like to remind
anyone
anyone who's listening to this podcast for the first time how brown Mac is and how allowed he is to say these things. I am not affiliated with his opinions, but I do feel like he's allowed to say
It's
them.
like how white people are the only, I think it's specifically British and American and like Canadians are like the only people, I think, in the world who continue to eat dairy after like adolescence.
Yeah. Or how Italian people, they have like, you know how like they're just, something about them feels fat even when they're not fat.
Exactly. You get it.
Oh, couldn't help myself.
How much would you pay? As long as we're being racist, how much would you pay for a flight with no Greek or Italians on it?
Oh my God, dude. No Greek or Italian air. That's the flight. Damn, dude. Just able to leave my things out without worrying if someone's going to steal them or spill marinara sauce on them. Damn, that'd be cool. You know what's so funny? So if people know, every girl I've been in a serious relationship in my whole life has been Italian.
Yeah, that's your thing.
Every single one.
They get you.
So I recently met another.
One, it's not just because you fuck someone doesn't mean you're allowed to be racist to their people.
No.
A lot of people do try to do that.
What if you marry them?
I think that counts.
What? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I've only really been in 3 long-term real relationships. Like if you were gonna go like
the
distance. I've like dated a lot of people and had relationships that went like small amounts of time, but these are like 3 major like life-changing events. I'll always remember these women for the rest of my life, and they were all Italian.
Yep.
And I did marry one of them, so I feel like I have the past. But the
Italian past.
Yeah, the Italian past.
You're allowed to say Guido,
dude. Dude. It's so funny how like drawn to I'm not trying.
Is that what you say when you're like doing Italian voice and some guy's like, whoa, whoa, whoa?
It's like, no, I was married to one. And he goes, I'm sorry. He apologizes to me, and I go, that's right.
You're nailing that accent, by the way.
A bibbity boobity. Yeah, it's so funny because I very rarely meet women who or even men who I think are like I can stand at all. And I met a girl who I was like, oh, she's kind of cool. And then she was Italian, and I was like, I'm gonna kill myself.
Is it always like secret Italian, like sleeper cells? You're like,
as soon as they tell you, you're like, oh, that's right. Yeah, of course you are. I think that I have something about their facial structure, their bone structure, that I'm like naturally drawn to.
Their hairy arms.
Yeah, I don't know.
Italian women are kind of hairy, right?
Yeah, sometimes.
There you go.
They just have like a very like
their
wide.
Skin.
They have like wide, big thighs, wide hips, small breasts, and like big nose, like a certain angular face. I don't know what it is. I'm just fucking.
I feel like
they get me.
We started talking about Gina getting canceled, and this podcast has been very.
Yeah, dude, we're just like really teetering on the line here. Just so everyone knows, these are all just silly things.
No, everything I say is a fact. I stand by Jewish holograms.
Listen, I would say I have all the passes for everything I've said because I married an Italian once.
Yeah, there you go.
I was so married to her for like a while.
And I can say everything I can say because I'm barely Hispanic. I grew out my mustache to look more Hispanic.
Dude, you look so Hispanic right now.
Is that it is funny, like all the races I can pass for, and I just have to do something with my hair. or go out.
You gotta learn the accents, and then you'll be the true like James Bond. You'll be able to go anywhere and do
I
anything.
can't do accents.
I know. If you could do a British accent, people would. You would kill it, dude.
There's no British Mexicans.
No, but there's British Indian people
Do you think
and British Pakistani people.
You think I could pull off Pakistani or Indian?
Yeah, of course you could. I've literally had people ask if you're from India. I had a girl who's from India ask if you were from India. Oh, you have a podcast with that Indian guy. I go, oh, he's not Indian. And she goes, oh, I thought he was.
Just say yes.
No, I can't sow the seeds of chaos like that in my own life. I would do it if she was like, hey, I'm interested in him. Is he Indian? And I'd be like, yeah, he speaks fluent Urdu. And she'd be like, wow, incredible. I'd be like, you should talk to him only in Urdu. And he'll pretend like he doesn't know, but he knows.
I think I can still do it.
Yeah. But no, I told her immediately that you weren't. Of course not.
Oh. And then she's like, oh, I'm not interested anymore.
Yeah, it was, I don't know. I don't think she was interested in you as much as we were just having a conversation about what I'm up to.
So, that ends the racist portion of the podcast.
Yeah, hey, everyone. I just want everyone to know that I don't think I'm better than anybody. I'm a gigantic piece of shit, and that's really the end of that.
Speaking of, I think, is this your way to pivot out of comedy now that you've started making music?
Yeah.
You're like, I got to get out before it's too late.
Yeah, I can't. People keep asking me to talk about Italians, and I'm going to get canceled any day now. They're going to rise up.
They did before.
Yeah, no, they've done it once.
They were the bad guys.
Again. Yeah, they've been the bad guys, the good guys, the bad guys, the good guys. They bounce back and forth. They've won and lost both world wars. Has anyone else done that? No, because not that I can think of. No, I really think Italy's the only country to win and lose both world wars.
Good for them.
Dude, isn't that wild though?
That's how they stay exactly where they are.
Dude,
they don't have to deal with the super world powers, but they still everyone still respects them as like a top country.
Yeah, it's like when someone in a Call of Duty lobby goes they have 30 kills and you're like, "Whoa, nice." But they have 30 deaths and you're like, "Okay, well,
some of them are team kills."
Yeah. So you're like, "All right, I guess you're doing something."
Yeah,
you're not the worst.
Dude, we should go to Italy. I want to try. I hear Italian pizza's really bad.
Yeah.
It's like
yeah, I've heard that too.
It's just like a bay leaf and olive oil on some bread.
Dude, they don't know what they're doing.
We got
to go to Greece. That's where I want to go.
Their food?
Yeah, they just seem cool.
Let's go.
I want to go to the Acropolis.
Let's go tour the Mediterranean.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
I'll gain 50 pounds.
Dude, well, I mean, I won't. You can.
Dude, I will.
I want to go so many places, dude. You know, I really want to go to, like, Estonia, fucking Ukraine, Russia.
Yeah, those are closed off right now.
I know, but I want to go so bad. It sounds so fun.
Something about a war.
Well, no,
they don't
most
like
of Ukraine is
tourists.
open. We should go to Armenia. I bet you it's so cheap to go to Armenia right now.
Yeah, there's also a war going on
there.
there.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
I think Henry Rollins does that. His, like, thing he does. Maybe I shouldn't blow up his spot. No, he's talked about it.
Yeah.
His thing is whenever there's, like, an uprising or, like, a coup or, like, a mass protest in some country, he flies there by himself, and all he takes is, like, his camera and, like, a backpack and takes photos.
Yeah, that sounds awesome.
I don't even know if he publishes them.
No, I think he's keeping them in, like, an archive, and eventually, if he dies, someone has the information, and if not, he's going to, like, publish his work over the course of, like, many years to document, like, what people have been through and done and everything.
Yeah, I don't want to say it's war tourism, but it is very, like, hey, that's cool. Someone should document it.
I mean, yeah, a war tour. It is what it is with war tourism. Like, what do you want? They're gonna, the consequences are baked into the act. So, like, if you're mad at them, well, just give it time. Like, what do you want? But yeah, we could go to Armenia. I'm not saying we have to go to the Armenian front line, but there's, like, places in Armenia you can hang out that is just cool, and I bet you it's cheap to go.
Yeah, we could record the podcast on the plane while I smoke.
Dude, they probably do let you smoke on Armenian air. Armenians are wild. I've never known any people. I've never, like, personally known them, but I've interacted with a lot of them in LA.
Oh yeah.
Just from being around our Armenian neighborhoods and stuff, especially there's a bunch of comedy clubs in Armenian neighborhoods. And
wait, aren't the Kardashians, are they Armenian?
Yeah, they are.
Isn't I want to say who else? Conan O'Brien's assistant is Armenian.
Yes.
The Armenians are pretty cool. Not
Yeah,
the
they are.
Kardashians.
No.
But everyone the Kardashians are related to.
I will say Armenians are the types of people who, I mean, Slavic people like this too, where they just see me and they'll be like, "Have you killed anyone?" Like that's their opening line to me. I'm like, "Damn, dude. Okay."
Man, let's go to Armenia.
Well, yeah, I want to. We gotta wait till the pandemic is over though, because we're not allowed to fly.
Are you gonna tour? Are you gonna tour your new band? Have you named your band yet?
No, we haven't. We haven't named the band.
I like my name, Humanicide.
Humanicide? I feel like it exists.
No, it does. Someone named their album it.
Oh, okay.
And then what was my other? Earthicide was another good one.
Earthicide.
I like that one.
That one just sounds like Earth Aside.
Yeah, it's not as good as Humanicide.
No, Humanicide has a ring to it.
But you're in like a hardcore band now.
Yeah.
Just you and a guy.
Yeah, he writes music and I write the vocals and the lyrics.
When you blow up, are you gonna quit comedy?
No.
Have you finished your work in stand up?
No.
What if you become like the biggest hardcore like music guy?
That would be cool.
That's still pretty tiny, right?
Yeah,
Who's
yeah.
the most famous hardcore?
The most famous hardcore band of all time is Hatebreed. Jamie Josta, he's famous, but like not. I'm like as popular probably.
But he can walk around and no one will only diehard fans will recognize him.
Yes.
You can't. People
know. Yeah, people know.
But he probably has money, whereas you don't.
Yeah, he has money. I don't. It is so funny, dude. How crazy is that like people think I have money? Do you know what? You know what else got me is I was like on dating apps for a second, and I've talked about this before. People know, but when I was on them, there were certain things women would say and do, and I was like getting paired with people who were like way out of my league in terms of success or money. And now I'm realizing if you just Google me, it says I'm a millionaire.
That's not a bad problem.
No, but I was like matching with women who were millionaires or from incredibly wealthy families, and I was talking to them, and I was just like, the fuck is happening here? And then they were kind of like seeing how I live and just being like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
They would come over and like fuck you, and they'd see your roommate and his dirty room.
Well, they would genuinely think
dishes in the sink.
Yeah, they would genuinely think I'm a millionaire who lives in like this tiny 1-bedroom apartment with a man, and like we just live like a fucking. It's a real bachelor pad over here.
It's New York, baby.
Yeah, no.
This is how millionaires live.
Dude, it just made me laugh so hard to imagine some girl thinking she's like, hell yeah, I'm winning the lottery right now. It's funny. This like comedian who's a millionaire. It's like famous guy. And then it's just me like Lord of the Rings action figures and like no space in my apartment.
Yeah, your millions are tied up in assets that are all board games and action figures. No, these are my investments. They are going up in value.
They are technically a lot of them.
Oh man,
so funny. But I was just like laughing so hard about it.
Yeah, just screenshot. Take the workout. Take a screenshot of that website and post it as you're on your Tinder.
Oh my god, dude!
Get the real gold diggers coming out for
you.
Dude,
just be just absolutely slaying, and then only for them to find out that I'm like not even wealthy. I'm just barely getting by.
Yeah, and they're like, "So you're gonna Uber me home?" You're like, "Nah, here's a Subway. Here's a Metro card." Can't afford an Uber. It's expensive.
Oh, man. It's so funny because on the same card, I had a girl ask me if I could afford an Uber to see her. And then she was like, I'll split it with you if price is an issue. And I was just like, oh, I will not be seeing
you. That really kills your boner.
Dude, nothing's worse than someone just assuming things about you financially. It's like, why don't we just not do that and talk to each other like human beings?
Can you do that after I come?
Yeah,
when I already feel bad?
Dude, it's just crazy. There's so much that goes into like I guess dating in your 20s is kind of like, you're a person, I'm a person. We like some things. Let's date. But when
you like the same band as me and nothing else we have in common? I love you.
Yeah. But dating when you're in your 30s is like, are you going to have kids with me? I only have a year left. Are you going to can you support yourself? Do you have money? I need money.
How many times have you been in prison?
Yes.
What is
so annoying.
What are your politics? That's why I say get rid of it. Let's go back to like, you like that band?
Dude,
this is
you. No wonder people date younger.
It's
you
too
date a
easy.
25-year-old and she's like, so what? You're like, will you tell jokes to people? And you're like, yeah. And she's like, all right, as long as you can afford to like live. Cool.
I've been saying it. More older women need to date younger dudes.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
We're here. More established, older MILFs and GILFs need to date us.
I feel like my 30s are my favorite time of my life, but they're the worst time to date. And if I am single in my 40s, probably that will be way better. Because I've hooked up with women in their 40s, and they're just kind of like, they don't give a fuck, dude.
No, they figured out who they are.
They're over it. They're just like, listen, I thought I was going to have kids and get married and do all this shit, but I did my own thing. Now I'm just here they're back to, you like the same band I like?
Yeah. wait till dating in your 60s.
Whoa, dude. Well, that's the thing is, didn't they have a huge problem where they had to educate seniors because chlamydia was running rampant?
One, they didn't need to educate them. They just don't care.
Yeah, dude, they're just giving each other. Every senior was just rawing other seniors. Dude.
Yeah, if you're, why would you wear protection if you're over 50?
True.
Just no one's gonna get pregnant. You're gonna die in a decade or two, anyways. That's like one of those things. It's like if you haven't smoked your whole life, start smoking at 50. You're not gonna. By the time it takes for like cancer to kill you, you're already dead. There's tons of things. If you haven't started by 50, you need to start doing heroin, psychedelics. Maybe psychedelics might be too crazy.
What?
As to start?
No.
All right. Yeah,
psychedelics over heroin.
Why not both at the same time?
Oh my God.
Feel good.
I'm sure someone's done it.
Yeah, they've done everything. You can go on Arrowwood and that website and see everyone's trip report of like drugs you never even heard of. I took 20 Benadryl and mixed it like
Jesus.
I took a shower for 4 hours and this is what happened. I saw the devil.
What's the craziest one you've read on there?
Dude, I can't remember. It's been a while.
I didn't even know that existed. I'll be honest.
You know about Arrowwood?
I inferred what it was because I think I've seen posts from it like in other places online, but I've, of course, never been there. I'm like sober. I don't care.
I love Arrowwood's cool because it still has like a 90s website.
Oh,
feel.
yeah.
Like it's all hyperlinks. It's all just text. There's a few images to the right. It's not all the web 2.0 or even like new web that we're like kind of descending into.
It's MySpace for drugs.
It's not even MySpace. It's just I think because a lot of the stories are anonymous and people will just post what's safe, what's not, what drug. There's so many thousands of drugs because there's like the top 10.
Yeah.
And then there's probably like 500 variants of each. And then there's some guy who's done all 500 and he's like, yeah, you don't want to do that. There's a reason the top 10 are in the top 10.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, heroin, pretty cool. What's the fentanyl? Not worth it. Like,
oh yeah, that sounds terrible.
But yeah, go. Hey, if you're wanting to kill time online, just go browse Arrowwood for a couple hours and read people's horrific and cool trip reports.
Dude, I love that we were talking about old people rawing each other and we got to trip reports.
Yeah.
It happens.
I had sex with my grandma. Here's the trip report.
Oh, no.
Don't do it.
Do not. End of trip report. Oh, dude. What's the oldest woman you've ever hooked up with?
I think when I was 22, I hooked up with like a 35-year-old lady.
I love that. I'm like, we're like almost there. That's nothing.
Yeah. What do you mean?
So you've never say, okay, well.
When I was 22?
That's whatever.
Yeah, it's whatever. It's nothing.
Yeah, it's nothing.
And so when I'm 35, I still hope to hook up with 22-year-olds.
You got to pass it along.
I paid my dues.
Yeah, you did.
Not even saying paid my dues. It was fun.
Yeah, no, definitely. If you're in your 20s,
Dude.
you're a fucking full-blown adult. You can make decisions with your body. I love when people try to act like that's not okay. We've done this we've talked about this before, but it's just like so annoying.
Once you what is the goal? I think 21. After 21, all your mistakes are yours. No excuses.
Yeah.
You own everything you do.
Get fucked.
Even though I'm like 30 something, I'm not gonna reveal my real age. I mean 29.
8. Oh.
Even though now I'm like, I still don't know what's going on. I have to eat all my choices. I'm an adult. Oh well.
I still don't know what's going on either. I had someone recently tell me they're like, yeah, I graduated school, and I'm kind of just like, what do I do next? And I'm like, what do you mean next? You were doing it, and you'll just continue to do it. There is no next. There's no.
School is like here's life on easy mode, and now it's done.
Yeah, I think that the thing is, life is in phases where you have like a clear progression, and then you get out of school and there's no more progression.
You hit max level at 20.
Yeah, life is. You're at end game.
Yeah.
There's no more leveling up to do. You're at endgame, and that fucks with people. And I think a lot of people spend their whole lives trying to figure out how to level up more, and it's like, nope, stop trying to level up. That shit's fucking stupid. There's nothing more to this. Just do what you want to do.
Don't stop worrying about leveling up and start working on your class.
Yeah, for
start
real.
Worrying about your jobs,
yeah.
what you've been, all your hobbies.
Yeah, people are always trying to get the next accomplishment, and it's like your accomplishments are often. I think that accomplishments are super cool and important, but how many people have accomplishments that are hollow, only meant to fill time?
Well, also, this advice doesn't work for that. There's that like astronaut who was like a Navy SEAL who was also like, he was like a PhD scientist and everything.
Yeah,
those guys do keep leveling up.
Yeah, but that's different. But he also, those are worthwhile endeavors. It's not like someone who's like, I don't know, I think I'm going to go back to school and get my master's in communication. Why? I don't know, I just need something to do.
Just for the love of the game.
Yeah, I mean, and I'm just like, there's nothing wrong with that, but I think a lot of people are stressing themselves out, putting themselves in debt, or working really hard towards goals that are ultimately meaningless even to them, because they're afraid of just enjoying life. It's like, dude, you know it's okay to just fucking live. You don't have to like be productive.
It is true. We should all go out and fuck 65-year-olds.
Every single person
only live
here,
once.
Go raw someone over 60.
No, do not raw them. If you are over 50 and 60, raw all you want. But that's the takeaway.
That's the danger zone.
That's the moral of the story. If there's someone young, you don't have to wear protection because they haven't got any of the diseases yet. But the older someone is, you should wear protection. Not afraid of kids, but because of what a lifelong of gaining all those STDs.
Yeah.
They've collected a few. So that's the takeaway and moral of this episode.
That's the only lesson you ever get from the podcast. Wear a condom when you're with someone over 50.
Yeah. Under 20, good to go.
There you go. Damn. We're really so much wisdom in this episode.
Yeah.
How could we get canceled after we've helped everyone so much?
I don't think we'll ever get canceled.
Yeah, I think that we've said the worst things we'll ever say.
Well, I think like I said, my conspiracies are too outlandish.
True.
I'm already far further out, right? So I'm already at people's baseline. They know where I'm at. I'd have to go. I don't even know how far right. I'd have to like.
It'd be like the horseshoe becomes a circle and you wrap back around.
I think if we became each other, we'd get canceled. If I started talking about hard left theory, people are like, boo.
Well, if we were combined, you would have like my insanity plus your thoughts.
There it is. Yeah, I don't believe anything I say.
Yeah. Whereas you're kind of like apathetic and just sort of like insane. I'm sort of you're the Jedi and I'm the Sith. I'm in a constant war with my emotions. I'm literally at all times hyper focused on making sure I'm not just like attacking someone.
Yeah. And I'm just like, I don't know. Fuck it, dude.
I'm pretty good at it though. I think I've done real good for myself considering.
Can't wait to die in a little swamp cabin
Dude,
when I'm 900 years old.
what am I gonna do? I'm just never gonna die. I'm gonna be eternal. I'm Sith.
You're gonna get chopped in half.
No way, he lives.
Yeah, but he probably gets
He has
chopped
cool
in.
robot legs.
I bet Darth Maul gets chopped in half again.
No, but
I bet he
does
does.
die. No, he doesn't get chopped in half again, but he does die. I would just not duel. I would simply not duel Obi-Wan. I would shoot him with a missile from orbit.
Who's gonna? Did Gina's character die in Star Wars?
No, but they should kill her. That'd be so funny
Just
if
like-
they were like, "Wow, whatever happened to? Oh fuck, I don't remember the character." They're like, "Whatever happened to Gina?" And they're just like, "Well, ship crash. She blew up."
Yeah,
And
they're
just
gonna
like,
pull a Poochie from The Simpsons. She
Yeah,
died
yeah.
on the way back to her home planet.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I mean, they could CGI. They just. She probably signed some crazy Disney contract. It's like, we get to use your likeness.
Oh, 100%. But
And
they
so-
don't want her in. They don't want to like give her any more
No,
Star
but
Wars glory.
to film her die.
Oh, true. What if they just they're like she got dysentery and shit herself to death?
All right, that doesn't feel very Star Wars disease, but I guess it could
Well,
happen.
she got space dysentery.
There you go.
And she shit
Now,
herself to death
That's more
while
believable.
floating. Space and Terry.
Why hasn't there been a? We should recreate Oregon Trail, but for space.
Oh,
That'd be
okay.
a fun game.
Yeah, it would.
Another idea we cast out.
Just shooting space buffalo.
If you're
Buffalo.
if you're a good if you program games, free idea right there.
Yeah, you're welcome for that. Enjoy the $1 million we just made you.
All the ideas are free to take, but only if you're a fan of us.
Yeah, you
And
have to be a
credit.
fan.
That's how our Creative Commons licensing is.
Did we ever tell? We never told people about our video. Was it a video game or a movie?
Oh, our movie. I don't want to tell people about the movie because I still want to write it.
What?
you
It's
want it?
never gonna happen. Let's tell
What?
people about it, and then we'll decide.
You want to see what do we call it?
Both of us have. By the way, we agreed on it at first, and then you started changing things.
So our movie plot we have been writing. We're like 20 pages in.
yeah. So
I don't think we should tell people.
we should.
Do you want to shop it around right now? On
Well,
the
not
podcast?
shop it around, but just listen. It's fun. So we were discussing one day. We were just talking about killing Hitler, right?
Yeah.
Just casually, as one does with their roommate. And then both of us agreed that it never works because of how time works.
Well, how the universe and death works.
Yeah, the universe Hitler is like a linchpin in the universe.
No,
like he's a bad guy.
Well, I'm saying
He sets in motion too many things. So when you go back in time to kill Hitler and you return to your own time, somehow Hitler's still Hitlering around.
No, I'm saying the rules are very Final Destination rules. You're supposed to die when you're supposed to die, the way you're supposed to die.
Yeah, so when you kill Hitler and then you go back to your time, it like resets. It doesn't
messes
matter.
everything up.
Yeah, so then everyone figures out, oh, we can't kill Hitler.
Because the person who killed Hitler was Hitler.
Yeah. So Hitler has to kill Hitler. So then we go back in time in a time machine and we kidnap baby Hitler.
Yeah.
We don't kill him. And we live and we train Hitler to kill Hitler.
Yeah, Hitler assassin trained to kill other Hitlers from different timelines and universes.
Yes.
I pitched this as a video game.
No,
to you.
so okay, firstly, you are adding things. Again, you're adding timelines and universes. So anyway,
That's how the time travel works.
No. So we kidnap Hitler, we bring him to the future, we raise him to kill Hitler. Of course, even though we kidnapped Hitler, Hitler still exists because you can't get rid of Hitler unless Hitler kills Hitler. So then Hitler still happens, which means we can still send Hitler back in time to kill Hitler. So we raise Hitler to be the ultimate killing machine.
The ultimate Hitler killer.
And then Hitler goes good hit. So now from this point on, we'll call him good Hitler.
Yeah, good Hitler.
Good Hitler goes back in time to kill evil Hitler. Good Hitler shows up and he kills evil Hitler, okay? And that's like the movie, or a video game or whatever. It's a big epic climax.
Wait.
He kills evil Hitler.
Is that the name of the movie? Good Hitler, Bad Hitler?
Yeah. So
I
good
think-
Hitler kills bad Hitler, and remember what we said was he ends up having to kill himself too. So he puts their heads together,
why does he have to-
Bangkok Danger style, and shoots. Because if a Hitler lives, Hitler still lives. Hitler has to destroy all Hitlers at once. He realizes. Because he kills Hitler and goes back and it's like mission accomplished, but there's still Hitler. And everyone's like, what the fuck? How's this happen? And then they realize, oh, because there is a Hitler.
I don't. You've lost me on the time. Your time travel logic does not make sense.
No, it makes perfect sense. Everyone listening in podcast world is getting
it.
So Hitler.
I'm saying
no. Good Hitler kills bad Hitler. Good Hitler comes to the future. Says, "Hey, Mac and Shayne. Hey, dads, because we're Hitler's dads."
Yeah, I would definitely.
yeah. I'm top dad, by the way. Yes, I'm top dad. So you're bottom dad. Anyway, Hitler shows up and he's like, "Hey, top dad." I'm like, "Hey, Hitler." "Hey, bottom dad." And you're like, "Hola." And then
wait, no. You're stealing. You're stealing one of my skits I wrote.
No.
And
So
now I have to talk about the skit I wrote.
No, we don't have to talk about it. We can do that later.
All right.
So good Hitler's, and we're like, you did the mission, but that doesn't make sense because in our time, Hitler was as evil as ever. And he goes, "What? I killed Hitler. This is the knife. His blood is still on it, blah, blah." And then we're like, well, we got to figure this out. Then Hitler is racking his brain. Good Hitler. He's like, what do I do? And then good Hitler realizes, fuck, I'm Hitler. Hitler still exists. So then he goes back in time, kills him and Hitler together. Now, here's where it gets real interesting.
Okay.
They both die, right? And
Oh,
then,
yeah. I remember this part.
And then bad Hitler accidentally goes to heaven in good Hitler's place, and good Hitler goes to hell. So then good Hitler gets to hell.
Because this is my argument. Because according to, what is it, Catholicism or whatever,
yeah.
if you kill yourself, you get sent to hell.
Exactly.
And because Hitler's already in hell because he died first.
Yep.
The other Hitler just got sent to heaven.
Dude, Catholicism is bad. So, good Hitler is like, fuck it, I'm going to get out of here. And then he has to fight his way through hell, Doom style, to get up into heaven to double kill bad Hitler and send him back down to hell.
That's a cool movie.
It's a really cool movie, and I think that all of you understand exactly how the time travel works. Yours is like getting Jet Li the One vibes, where like there's multiple Hitlers across timelines, and they're getting stronger as they're killing each other.
That leaves it up for sequels.
There's like Mecha Hitler,
Dude,
Alien Hitler.
Imagine in Good Hitler, Bad
Swamp
Hitler 3, when Good Hitler has to fight an army of bad Hitlers.
Whoa! What about how many other Hitlers could there be?
Dude, there's probably alien Hitlers.
Dude.
In an infinite universe, possibly.
The controversial 6th installment of the series, Evil Jewish Hitler.
Wait, I think that's just normal Hitler, wasn't he?
Oh, fuck, dude. So anyway.
Why would you spoil our script that now someone's going to steal?
No,
Someone in Hollywood.
Yeah.
We're going to see this in summer of 2024. And they're going to steal our idea.
If someone makes good Hitler, bad Hitler, they deserve it.
Yeah, it's a pretty good script. If you would like to hire us
yeah,
to
please,
write
just give us I'll just take a writer's credit.
I will.
Just a tiny one.
We could just punch up any normal boring ass script.
It's true.
That reminds me of I remember hearing this a while ago. You know how Prometheus kind of sucked?
Yeah.
Because Alien, everything Ridley Scott does is fucking amazing.
Yeah.
All the Alien movies are great. Even the fourth kind of like weird one.
Yeah, I liked it. Where there was the alien hybrid.
It's worth it just for watching Winona Ryder in it.
Yeah. Oh God. Yeah.
But,
that is a perfect woman.
Apparently the way they wrote the Prometheus script was there was just some script sitting around Hollywood that no one wanted to make, and they're like, yeah, let's buy this one and just put aliens in it.
It's so crazy.
That's how script writing works.
Yeah.
You just plug and play. Like, oh yeah, James Bond. Like you have like a space alien thing. You're like, yeah, just change the aliens to Russians and change the main guy to James Bond. The script works.
It's so fucking wild, dude. To put that much money into it's like writing isn't that hard.
And what is the other thing Hollywood's people do? They also buy your scripts. So you don't. They like. What do they?
They option them. They buy them so that you can't. You sell them, but they'll never make them. They just have them so no one else will make them.
Dude, I would love for a good Hitler, bad Hitler to get optioned.
I should write more.
They pay us $10,000 to not make the movie, but it's such a good idea that someone might make it.
Should we go to LA and just start writing script? I actually don't even know how to write well. The first time I ever got hired to write, I got hired to punch up a script, and the guy got mad at me. Because I was sending him notes, and he's like, "These aren't notated correctly.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing?" And I was like, I literally had to Google what to do, and then I had to message a friend online and be like, "Hey, you write scripts for a living?" And they were like, "Yes." And then I had to ask them what I was doing wrong, and they're like, "You need to download Celtics,
yeah.
Celtics,
No,
or
it's
whatever.
their special script writing.
Yeah, dude.
It formats it
so
so
embarrassing.
it formats it so I think like dialogue lasts 1 page for 1 minute, and that's why it's all skinny and you can put notes.
I'm just so out of the loop on how to like actually format things, use grammar, and write. If you just get me in a room and you're just like, hey, make a funny idea about Hitler, I could just pitch it to you, but I can't like write it down. I don't even write my own stand-up. Dude, a kid messaged me and was like, hey, I'm doing like this performance art thing for high school, and I made it to nationals by doing your alligator story.
okay.
And I was like, all right. And they're like, can I have permission to do it at nationals? They're going to like record it. And I don't want you to sue me. And I was like, you can literally whatever you want. You can say anything about me. I don't care. Like, just go for it. Congratulations. I'm glad you're still in school or whatever. And they were like, hey, can you do me a huge favor and send I have to like give them a transcript of it and stuff. And I was like, oh, I've never written it down.
Yeah.
Literally, I've never written my own jokes down. I have like very small bullet points on like in notes on my phone.
I'm better than you. I don't even remember
Dude,
my jokes.
You don't.
You've never written them down? I don't remember the jokes I've told.
My hour of jokes before I do it, when I look at my phone, it's literally like maybe 5 sentences to remember the whole thing.
That's all you need.
I know it's all you need, but like some people get so angry when I'm like, yeah, I don't write. I don't sit and write. I don't know how. I'm too stupid.
Why don't you voice dictate to your computer and write scripts that way?
It takes too long. It's
And
too
then-
slow. My brain's working faster than I can talk.
And then she said,
and then good Hitler goes, I don't know. I was going to say hasta la vista.
no,
Auf
it'd
Wiedersehen.
yeah.
This one's for bottom dad. And he stabs bad Hitler right in his butt, Gaddafi
Dude,
style.
Who would you have play Hitler?
Ooh, good question. Well, who would we have play good Hitler? Because good Hitler's like youthful and
You're
strong.
going to have 2 different actors play 2 different Hitlers?
Yeah, because bad Hitler is like going to be older and buffer. We don't want to do
okay,
a
yeah.
Gemini Man thing.
Yeah, that is a good point.
So we've got to do old, wily, like buff, like. Oh, also because he fucked up the timeline, evil Hitler when he goes back to fight him the second time is like shredded, and they have to do karate against each other. And Hitler's like, I during my alliance with Japan, I mastered Kempo karate. And then good Hitler's like pulls off his coat, Neo from the Matrix style, and bombs are going off all around them.
Dude, there it is.
Yeah.
Keanu Reeves plays Hitler.
Oh, wait, is Keanu Reeves bad Hitler?
He could play. No, he plays
No,
good
he should be
Hitler.
bad Hitler because he's older.
Oh.
Good Hitler has to be young. Who's our young buck?
Who's the young?
Young, good Hitler. I would have said Shia LaBeouf before he was a maniac, but now he's a drunk guy who needs help.
I would. So how young?
Though that is on par for Hitler.
Who's the young? I don't know who any young actors are right now. Timothy Chalamet. We'll have to.
Oh no! There you go.
Timothy Chalamet.
We'll have Timothy Chalamet put on some weight and fight Keanu, and they look a little bit alike. It could work,
No,
dude.
they don't.
Enough that 21-year-old Hitler could fight 45-year-old Hitler.
I just want someone to make a fake trailer.
But with the noise,
Yeah.
The only man who can kill him is him.
That's good. See,
Dude.
writing scripts is easy.
Yeah, it would be so good. Dude, we do $6 million first day in the box office.
That's not a lot. That's so little. 6 million. Damn. It's a lot to us, but
No, it's a lot. Some people would say it's the most that's ever
Dude.
happened.
oh, I get it.
Yeah, okay, you
I
get it.
get
You
it.
get it.
I
I'm
took-
allowed.
I took it.
Yeah,
I took
you,
it so.
you thought I was like you thought I was being so poor
Yeah.
that I threw out the most extravagant number I could think of. And it was $6 million. No, I was making a joke about my heritage.
It does feel like a lot of people who do say that 6 million Jews did not die.
Yes.
It's like it's a big number. How could such a number possibly exist? It
It's
seems
like-
like too big. 6,000, sure. 60,000, maybe. 6 million, never even heard of that.
It's so fucking. People are wild, dude. I can't believe. I've met Holocaust deniers in real life, and they're like, I had one guy genuinely, no joke, for real, be like, it's a pretty round number.
That was me.
No,
That was my
you
joke.
said it as a joke, but this guy was being legit.
Like he legit thought that 6
And
million
I
was too
like,
perfect of a number.
What do you mean? And he's like, oh, so they counted it up and it was 6 million exactly. And I was like, no, this is an estimate based on. It's probably so much more. And all prevailing wisdom says more people than that.
I think I had a joke about that and how they should say 6,000,001 is such a much more it's such a more believable number.
Oh, dude, so stupid. All right, everyone.
That would help with the Holocaust denial community.
I do feel as if this episode was one of our
worst.
Yeah. Yeah, not only is this episode one of the worst we've ever done, at one point we did a 5-minute bit where I told the story about my childhood, and Max said it was so bad that we have to cut it out of the episode completely.
Yeah.
So, which has never happened before. My bad, everybody. My bad. So, this is a wild one. If you want more of whatever this is, patreon.com/cowboyboys. If you sign up, we keep forgetting to tell you, Mac sends you stickers. So if you sign up and give us your address, Mac hand writes those stickers, and I kiss every one before he. This is real. I kiss every sticker before he puts it in the envelope, and then he mails them.
Yeah.
So if you've ever have a sticker, know that we've both gently touched our lips to it. Anyway, so patreon.com/cowboyboys, and you know where to find us online. You can go find our socials and stuff. And we love you guys so much. Thank you for all the ratings and the listens. And if you're new, this is the worst, but not by a lot. No, I don't think it's a bad episode. I just think it's the worst in that it's...
No, I don't think it... I stand by everything I say.
Yeah. It's like this. I had a lady, I did a podcast the other day with a very lovely lady, Mara. She has a podcast called, I think... Oh, man, I'm going to fuck this up.
Don't plug other people's podcasts
Yeah.
right after you said this one's awful.
Yeah, you're right. I probably shouldn't plug anyone's podcast on this episode specifically. So I'll just say that she's a lovely woman, and I did her podcast, and she's like, I'm a big fan of yours. And I was like, thank you so much. She probably would want me to, but it's fine.
Oh, yeah, plug it. You already did.
Yeah. Well, no, it's fine. I'm scared now. I'm scared. But she said she suggested our podcast to her producer, and he listened to one episode and he goes, do they talk about cum this much all the time? And she was like, yeah, basically.
Was that the one with Jared? Your brother?
I'm sure it was.
That was the heaviest cum episode ever.
It was a heavy cum episode.
No.
A cum-episode. Also, a girl that I was talking, the only girl I've talked to in a while that I've liked in any way, shape, or form that lives in New York and actually could see me, listened to that episode and stopped talking to me. So...
I did you a favor.
You did. Also, her podcast is called Happily Never After. She's been married 5 times.
Oh, the not the person that ghosted you.
No. The person who ghosted. The person who ghosted me is a lovely, rich woman from New York City. Who probably found out I wasn't a millionaire, and then that I cum buckets, and she was like, I'm out.
She's intimidated.
Yeah, can't hang. All right, everyone. We love you so much. Thanks for listening. Yeehaw.
Thank you for listening to this very silly Cowboy Boys.